Rushing quarterbacks are a cheat code in fantasy. We know the obvious ones, but who are the ones flying under the radar? We've got 2024 rush attempts per game on the x-axis to show volume. On the y-axis, fantasy points per rush to demonstrate efficiency. Basically, how often are these guys rushing, and when they take off, are they good at it? To nobody's surprise, living in the top right, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Josh Allen, Justin Fields, and some others, but guys who are known around the league and in fantasy as rushing quarterbacks. But if we remove the obvious, who sticks out? Now, obviously, his rookie season, Bryce Young was not good. And then last season in weeks 1 and 2, he was not good again, so he got benched. But then he came back in week 8. And from week 8 to 17, Bryce Young scored the 8th most rushing fantasy points among quarterbacks, and 6th most if you want to include week 18. He did have 0 designed rushes last season, so it's all scrambling, but his scramble rush rate ranks 6th highest in the league. He's not afraid to tuck and run. Drake May took over in week 6, and from week 6 to 17, led the entire NFL in scramble rush yards. He actually led all quarterbacks in missed tackles force rate as well, so he's not going down easy. Brock Purdy also sticks out. Let's talk about him. Just like Bryce Young, just like Drake May, Brock Purdy's going to scramble. 8th highest scramble rate last season, 2nd highest rushing success rate behind only Josh Allen. One thing to be cautious though with Purdy is he actually had 1 fewer rush attempts per game with Christian McCaffrey in the lineup as opposed to CMC out. How about Baker Mayfield? Career high 7% scramble rate last season. And his scramble rate during his time in Tampa Bay is actually up nearly 2% higher than the rest of his career. Since joining the Bucs, just 6 quarterbacks have more scramble rushing yards than Baker. They've sprinkled in some designed rushes with him as well. It's not a ton, but he has 15 over the last 2 seasons, 2 touchdowns. Now everyone knows this guy is a rushing quarterback, but I want to talk through Anthony Richardson. Look, I get it. 47.7% completion rate last season. That is the lowest in a single season by a qualified quarterback in the league since Tim Tebow in 2011. He wasn't a good passer in college either. His numbers at Florida were pretty terrible. If he's actually able to stay healthy, win the starting job, complete a pass, his rushing upside rivals that of the elites like Lamar Jackson. He scored the 2nd most rushing fantasy points per game among quarterbacks last season, and 4th most overall, and he played in just 11 games. He's going as the QB 27, fair, but I think his ceiling is worth the very small price you have to pay to get him.